you have to be consistent in what you're doing out here. Because remember, you're coming out here every day, and all that needs to happen, to be like for real, because it happened to me last week and I didn't really say anything, but because I was experimenting with it, all that needs to happen is you come out here every day and you start getting bored. Good morning, everybody. 4 a.m. Another run. Sorry about yesterday's video. Yesterday's video got corrupted, so I didn't get to upload it. But yesterday we did all right. Today I feel really good. I feel really rested. If I had to put a number on it, I'd probably say 92%, 93, 94. That's how my foot feels. Yesterday it was like at 80%. Okay. So the one thing I think today is I think I've decided to stop experimenting with the shoes. I think I'm gonna wear the same pairs of shoes to run every day now, because I think you gotta get used to it or something like that. I don't know. It's not working to run with different shoes. And plus I'm a big guy, so I can't exactly use little tiny running shoes with a sole that's like this thick. So I have basketball shoes. But today's gonna be a good day. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for getting up to run, because that's what's most important, getting up and doing it. Dedication, dedication, dedication. So, no, I think we're good. It's just about getting up every day, doing this. And today, we're gonna get the 4 miles, and we're gonna make it happen. Let's do this. We'll see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I just finished the 5K. Now, thank you for liking and subscribing. Of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you for coming out and running. That's what's most important. Dedication. Today, what I did, and I'm really proud of myself today. Today I did a 5K. I got my fastest 5K. I got my fastest mile. I beat this week's mile. You remember, because on Sunday we did 14:20, and then Monday we did 14:07. Now today I got a 14-minute mile. And I got 2 other 14-minute miles. So I got a 5K in 45 minutes, which was average of, I believe it was like 14:30 or something. But I'm really proud of myself, and you should be too, because we're here, man. Whatever you, not man, but you know what I mean, lady, matey. We're here, and whatever you're getting today, let's say you've gotten more than me. Hey, that's great, because your progress matters just as much as mine does. You don't have to be going with what I do. You know what I mean? But today I wanted to talk about more continuity. Running in the same shoes. I would say listening to the same music, but I've been doing that. So like I've been experimenting with the same exact songs, the same exact pace, and it gets really boring. Like I've been hearing my music for a while now, and dedication and persistence, that's the biggest key in this game, right? So how do you keep those two things going? So I think it's official for me. I'm going to keep on using the same exact shoes to run, and not necessarily the same music, but you have to be consistent in what you're doing out here. Because remember, You're coming out here every day, and all that needs to happen, to be like for real, because it happened to me last week and I didn't really say anything, but because I was experimenting with it, all that needs to happen is you come out here every day and you start getting bored, and you start and you get on your run and you're like, oh geez, this song again, or oh geez, you know, this street again, we're gonna run down this street. And so what needs to happen when you get to that point, okay, you need to remember that consistency is key, okay? Dedication is key. Persistence is key. So yes, while you don't like, you know, the same old thing every single day, that's the key. You have to do the same thing every day, and you have to get into a rhythm that you're like, okay, I've ran down this street, but hey, I think I'm running down this same street a little bit faster. Am I? And then you don't even realize after a while that you're running down the same street, or that you're running with the same shoes. Now, the continuity for shoes I've been experimenting with, and I've been doing so for about 8 weeks. So I've come to the conclusion that you need to wear the same shoes every single fucking day. Because you know how I said a few days ago, I mean, I used to be a gym bro. I used to be the type of guy that had gym uniforms, and I had blue shoes with gray shorts and blue shirts, you know, and then I had red shoes with black shorts and black and red shirts. Like, I had uniforms because you got to look good when you go to the gym. But when it comes to running, consistency is key. So what was happening to me in the last 8 weeks, I would switch between these basketball shoes that I have that are black and red, and I would switch to some running shoes, Adidas, that are blue and gray. And the thing is, I was experimenting and I figured out, I'm such a big guy. We're big people. Now, if you're a thin person and you're watching because you're a beginner at running, that's great. Or if you're a thin person and you're a runner, that's great too. But I'm a big guy. We're big people, okay? You can't go out there and run on a shoe that has the sole the size of this. It's like that. Okay, you can't go out there and run and expect that your foot is gonna get support, because maybe when you lose 75 pounds, you know, and you literally drop pant sizes, you drop shirt sizes, that's when you can get smaller, real running shoes. Okay, that's when you can do that. But for me right now, after all the experimentation, and I even looked it up, I was like, well, wait a minute. You know, basketball players are really tall. Basketball players weigh a lot. How much do they run? Dude, basketball players put in miles, man. Those dudes be putting in miles and miles and miles. So that's why I was like, you know what? These basketball shoes I have, I think I'm going to stick with them. Now, yes, granted, they might be heavy because basketball shoes are heavy, but that's not what we're worried about. We're worried about comfort. We're worried about support. If you don't weigh 160 pounds, you have no business with some of those little Asics or New Balance that it's just a piece of cloth on top of a sole. That's for those Kenyan runners. Those dudes that are like stick thin and they can run for 4 hours. That's for those people. You have to be vigilant in what you're doing out here. And you have to be consistent, because what I'm figuring out very fast, and I'm glad I have this knowledge for you, what I'm figuring out very, very, very fast is that if you come out here and one day you do well, and then the next day in different shoes you don't, and then the other day, a couple of days after that, you go into the other shoes and then you do well with those shoes, well then what the fuck are you doing trying the other shoes? You see? So yeah, I do think that yes, The basketball shoes are rather heavy because they're basketball shoes. They're meant for support. But, like I said, and we will do this together too as well. Once I get thinner, dude, I'm over 300 pounds, okay? I know a lot of people would hear that and they're like, well, what am I listening to you for? Because we're on a fucking journey. We're gonna do this. We will, together, get the 10-minute mile. And by the time I'm at a 10-minute mile, living at a 10-minute mile, I ain't gonna be over 300 pounds. I'll tell you that shit, baby. And I know it already. I already know it. You see? And ever since November, I think I've already lost about 40 pounds. So, I'm on my way, and I will get there. I will get there. We will get there. You understand? So I'm gonna leave it there. Remember, dedication is key, okay? A 5K a day puts you on the way to a 10-minute mile, all right? And don't ever forget, there aren't a lot of people in this world that can put down a 5K a day every day. There aren't a lot of people that can do that. Even walking. Go out and put down a 5K walking, which is probably about a little bit over an hour. There's not a lot of people that can do that. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Consistency, dedication, persistence, those are the things that matter here. Okay? Not showing off, not trying to run fast. None of that bullshit. Okay? So, we will. Oh, thank you for liking and subscribing, just making sure I don't forget anything. And subscribe to the new channel. Subscribe to my TikTok, Pop Culture, on TikTok. 1_pop_culture_1. So, hey man, every day we're doing this. You and I are doing this, and we will succeed. Together, we're going to get that 10-minute mile. And it's going to happen. So thank you for liking and subscribing, and we will catch you next time.